So we are at 133 Rifle Gap. This is house number 2 on today's tour. It does have a pretty big driveway. Kind of the street view. A little bit more narrow than the first house that we were just at. And I think it was on Maryland Street in Shirts. But yeah, still a really long driveway, so you can get quite a few cars in there. Coming right in, we've got just kind of like your standard door, but we do have a little peekaboo window so you can see who is at your door, because it doesn't have the peephole. And then this wall is kind of like your coat rack wall. It does have an outlet if you wanted to plug a little lamp in there. There's a light here too. And then this door is for a coat closet. So barn door here. This is what it would look like closed. So kind of cool. I can't get that shut with one hand. Okay. And then kind of to give you the lay of the land. So this first opening goes into kitchen, dining, window through to the living room. And then this hallway has all of your rooms and bathrooms on the same hallway. So we have bathroom, primary, bedroom, AC closet. Again, I think all the magic happens in the kitchen. So may as well just start here first. This is, oh, you know what? I forgot to mention on the 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house with the backyard that overlooked the cows, the New Braunfels, it had a sunlight in the kitchen, and this one has a sunlight too. So without that light on, which this light doesn't provide a ton of light, this is pretty much all natural daylight here in your kitchen, which is pretty cool. These are older cabinets that have been painted, and they actually use the right kind of paint. It's like a thicker enamel, so it's not going to scrape off every time you go to open your cabinets and your fingernails touch anything. The backsplash is a subway tile shape, but it's a thicker stone, like granite almost. I mean, super thick. Almost as wide as my thumbnail. And then this is a really nice granite you don't see very often, so you don't have the same granite countertops as everybody else in the world. We have a box out for your fridge. There isn't a dedicated water line. What there is, if you can see this little hole right here, they would route it from the sink back behind the cabinet. Like it would just kind of sit at the back there and run through. So you have this little light and this little light, and then your sunlight. Gas cooking. Microwave. Dishwasher, no dishwasher. This would be your dining space right here. So it's not huge. You could probably get a 4-person table here. And then this opens up into your laundry room, pantry, wet room area, and then your garage. So I'll just come in here really quick. Yeah, we'll just knock this out really quick. So this is, So this is your hookup for your washer. This is your pantry or whatever other storage you would want to use it for. A little space here if you wanted to put like broom, mop, things of that nature. Another storage pantry, coffee station, place where you plug in your countertop appliances like your toaster oven and your crock pot and your everything that goes on the counter. And then we have another space here. So if you wanted to have an extra fridge or freezer, it could fit right here. Lots of shelving in there, extra shelving right here. This should have a water heater, and it doesn't. And then this is your dryer hookup. So the garage has been partially converted to add this wall. And so when you come out, this is what that first house we saw today would have looked like if they hadn't converted it, with the side door in the garage. Very common. More outlet, 2 outlet spaces here. You are not gonna really be able to pull a car in here though. Especially with this door swinging out, you know, that leaves like basically no room for a car on this side. And then on this side, you might be able to get like a 4-door Honda at best. And this door goes outside. It's behind the fence. And this is like your side view. Oh, look, there's your water heater. Tankless water heater. Right here. Okay.